In this video, we're going to discuss the importance of getting your blog started correctly. Now, building a blog is a very strategic thing to do. Requires a lot of different things. There's so much goes into it, especially when you get into the SEO part of it, and even when you talk about things in SEO, Google is so private with all their algorithms and how things rank. It makes it even harder to even figure out what works. But one thing that we do know works and has worked for a while now is guest post. Now, I have already spoke a little bit about it earlier, but I want to get into a little bit more detail about it here because I feel like getting your links and building up what Google refers to as author authority makes you a person of interest, I guess you could say, in a particular niche you could be writing for. So take, for instance, my blog, iPhoneCaptain.com. Hopefully I have built a authority with Google that when they look at my blog, they say, hey, this guy does a good job writing iOS. We'll rank his material a little bit higher than this guy over here that's not really putting forth a lot of effort or posting on a regular schedule. Those are the kinds of things I think Google really looks at. And it's so important, guys, that you have all of your grammar correct. The posts need to be a minimum of 350 words. And even better if they're 500 or to 1,000. I know that's a huge post, but if it gains you a whole lot of traffic, then it's going to be well worth it. One of the things Google is doing with this authority is when you search, and if you want to try this now, you can go ahead. If you search a particular topic, when you get your search results listed on Google's web page, you're going to see authors' images beside of each link. Those are the people that are considered to be experts in that field or about that particular niche you are searching for. So that's what I mean when trying to build your authority. And I think using guest post is a good way to do that. But now guest post guys are starting to get a bad rap because of the advertisers out here are messing it up for everybody. You know, here we go again. You got one or two messing it up for the whole bunch. But they're just cramming all these links that don't belong, linking them up to insurance sites or things like that. And Google have started getting much harder on guest posts. But now, if you will use your guest post in a way that just makes good horse sense, is really the only way I know to say it, you're going to gain some very good traffic by doing that. And what I mean by that is only link to your site when it's relevant, and you need to try to post and get accounts on the big sites. Don't worry about the smaller sites. I'm talking about the big sites, guys. Go out there and search those. They're always looking for someone that can write very well. If you're not a good writer, then you have a problem to start with. So maybe if you aren't a good writer, you can focus your blog on having video blogs, and that goes right back into my course that I have on YouTube. There's many different ways to blog. They refer to a video blog as a vlog with a B instead of a V instead of a B. So I've seen vlogs that have ranked really high on Google, just as well as the blog with all the written posts. They have just as much authority. But if you will Google authority, you will get a sense of what it is I'm talking about. try to focus on that and go in there and sign up and do everything you need to do. And I think you'll find it's going to be very helpful.